Welcome back. We are with Senior Meteorologist Doug Cramer at the Weather Service this morning. You saw him launch that balloon. Thanks for doing that for us this morning, or letting us see you do it.
Well, thanks for coming out.
That's something that you guys do every day, and it seems kind of archaic, these balloons. The technology goes back to like World War II. We use them every day, and they're so crucial. Kind of tell us what they do.
Yeah, it's the backbone of forecasting. Basically, that's how we derive our forecast, is by putting up these balloons. And it's about 72 balloons across the United States at the same time. And that data gets transmitted to Washington, D.C., and then it's crunched through some supercomputers, and that's how we get our forecast analysis here at the National Weather Service. And it's available to the media, to the public, and to anybody that wants to view it.
And this is exactly what we did this morning. This is, remember we showed you that balloon going up, and these lines are temperature and dew point, and this is actually it. This is, we're seeing some of that data.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And the balloon is actually still in the air. It has not popped just yet. So it's probably about 18 miles above the Earth's surface at the moment. But it should pop here in about probably 20, 25 minutes or so. But what you are seeing here is this frontal inversion. And so you're seeing temperatures that are much warmer. If you go about 3,000 or 4,000 feet above the Earth's surface, it's much warmer aloft than what it is at the surface. And that's what you're seeing. And that's why we have so much fog this morning.
Because temperatures are usually cooler, they usually decrease with heights. That's why we're kind of socked in with the clouds. Explain to us why are these balloons so important during severe weather? Because on severe weather days, on maybe a day like tomorrow, we shoot extra of those up.
Yeah, it's so huge that, you know, we're the only upper air site here in the state of Missouri. So on these severe weather days, when these storms are rolling in, we can sample that air mass anytime that we want to get a good idea about the instability levels and the shear. And that basically, those two ingredients really organize thunderstorms, and it gives us an idea if there's going to be a tornado potential, maybe a large hail potential, or just maybe a damaging wind risk. So it's nice to have this technology here in Springfield.
And it will also help us with some flooding threats as well, because we can see how much moisture is in the atmosphere when we look at these profiles. And we've had a lot of pretty saturated events this winter.
That's exactly right, Alyssa. It's been a wet winter. As a matter of fact, I think we've had a little bit over 8 inches, 7 to 8 inches of rain here in the Springfield area already just this calendar year. There's not a whole lot of vegetation out there to soak up this rain. And we are expecting a couple of decent rain events here over the next 3 to 4 days. So we're going to have to watch the nuisance flooding, the low water crossing flooding, especially to the south and east of Springfield. We're also watching the upper White Reservoir basins, because bull shoals and beaver, they're using a little bit of flood capacity, and it's kind of early in the year to start doing that.
Right. Well, thank you so much for giving us a behind-the-scenes look at that forecast, especially as we head into that severe threat tomorrow. We'll be back here with much more coming up right after the break.